Welcome to the Manifesting Formula. I'm Christine Rizzo. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about why it's so important to believing really hard when there's no evidence of what you're wanting anywhere in sight. And when you start to question, how is this ever going to happen? So keep listening, my friends, to find out why believing hard is super important when it comes to manifesting. Beautiful friends, how are you doing today? How's your summer going? Can I tell you, it has been wicked hot here in Florida. I mean, kind of like Arizona hot, arid, dry. It hasn't been as humid as it normally is, which is good because my hair hasn't been as frizzy either. So today we are talking about why we need to believe hard, about having to commit to believing. Like you need to believe hard because believing hard is so important when it comes to manifesting. But before we get into today's episode, I wanted you to get your journals out so we can write down a few new affirmations. Are you ready? Here we go. Number 1, trying is the first step to succeeding. Number 2, I pour love and strength into building the life I want. Number 3, I refuse to let anyone stop me, not even myself. And number 4, I am limitless. There is no end to what I can do. Wow, these are really great affirmations for today's topic. And what really is mind-blowing to me about all this? Well, not really, because I know that whatever comes to me and is shown to me, you are all meant to hear. When I say shown, it's because I use my I Am app to pull affirmations for each episode. And these are the affirmations the universe wants you all to hear. So as I talk to you about believing hard, go over your affirmations as well. They were definitely meant for you to hear for this episode. Okay, my friends, it's time to come from a place of gratitude, a place of love. So tell me, what are you thankful for today? Feel it, my friends. Feel the energy go through your body. Today, I'm grateful for the entertainment of going to the theater and for all the amazing souls behind every production. I love going to musicals, and I'm super excited because I'm going to Manhattan this week to see Moulin Rouge. Oh my God, I cannot wait. The ensemble is going to be incredible. The dancing, the singing, the acting. Yay! Moulin Rouge happens to be one of my favorite movies. So, yeah, this is going to be amazing. And I can't wait to tell you all about it in another episode. Okay, it's that time. Let's get into today's episode, which is on believing hard. And I mean hard, my friends. So, as I mentioned before, you need to believe hard because believing hard is so important when it comes to manifesting. And what I mean by this is that I want you to imagine that there are two versions of yourself, the before version and the after version. So, the before version of you is actually the now version of you, where you are right now. You right now are the before version of who you're going to be. Even though we're always evolving, there's always going to be a before version of you where you are today. And then there's going to be a version of you after you manifest whatever it is you're wanting. So for me right now, I'm the before I travel the world version of myself. I'm the before version of having the multi-million dollar business. So there's our before and then our after. Now, I want you to imagine the difference between your before and after, because there are going to be a lot of differences. When I have a multi-million dollar business, I will have others working for me and I won't have to do everything myself. I won't have to work 6 days a week anymore. So you want to ask yourself, what is it that you believe now? What is it that you feel now? What is it that you do now that will be different than the you that is creating a different result? The most important thing when it comes to manifesting is to identify as the person that believes in the creation of it. Committing to believing something is so much more important than the actual reaction. What? You're probably asking yourself right now, did she just say what I think she said? Yes, I did. Let me repeat that again. Committing to believing something is even more important than the creation of it. Thinking the way you will think, feeling the way you will feel, and let me tell you why. The only reason why you want whatever it is that you want is because of how you believe you will feel from having it. And in order to manifest what you want, you need to feel that feeling now. And I know I've explained this in other episodes, but I need to keep repeating myself because that really is how we retain information. So, my friends, this is why this is so important for you to pay attention to. When you commit to believing in yourself, knowing that you are your own creator and that you can attract whatever it is that you want, and you believe this really hard no matter what, and I mean no matter what, believing hard and trusting the process is going to draw your manifestations to you so much quicker than doubting, which is why the question, how's this going to happen, always interferes with the believing. So when you think about committing to that thing that you want so much, you have to recognize that you have to keep committing to it, even when the evidence to it coming isn't being shown. When all the people tell you that it's not possible, when you keep reminding yourself that you've never done it before, when your mind keeps telling you that you don't know what you're talking about and that you can't have it and that you're not worthy enough, or that you're not capable of creating that you don't have the time, you don't have the money, and you're never going to be able to do it. That's when believing hard is the most important. And that's actually when most of us stop believing, when we don't start seeing the results fast enough, when we're putting in the work and nothing is being shown to us. So ask yourself, are you willing to believe in something even when you can't see the effort being paid off right away? When giving up seems like the best option? The most important time to believe is when there is no evidence being shown to you, when you fall down during the race and everyone else passes you. That's when you need to believe in winning, not when you're already running in first place. That is when you need to believe the most. That's when you have to rely on your own belief in yourself, in your strength. I want you to start believing in your own ability to achieve, create, attract, or manifest something, even when there's no evidence that it's on its way, even when no one believes in you but you, because that is all you need, as your creator is always with you, always behind you, and always there for you. When you're the only one that believes in who you are, do you think you can believe hard enough to create that for yourself? Now, here's what I think is so fascinating. Did you even know that we teach other people how to believe in us? You teach people how to believe in you. I realized this when I was in coach certification school, and my family and friends were kind of questioning what was I actually doing and whether or not I was going to make a successful career out of being a life coach. I mean, they were like, how are you even going to coach people? Like, you're just all of a sudden going to become a life coach, and all of a sudden you know what to tell everyone. So, in the beginning, when I first started out, I wasn't making that much money as I wanted to. And I was putting a lot of money into my business, investing more in myself and not getting a lot of money out. But I still believed anyway. And I believed so strongly and so deeply because I knew that I wanted to give back to others and to help them discover their power within themselves. I wanted to believe that I could have anything I wanted to have in my life and do anything I wanted to. I wanted to believe that so fiercely that I made it my truth because that is what I wanted. And so when I went to coach certification school, I knew and I believed I was the best coach in that class. I had no doubt. And so when a lot of the evidence in the beginning wasn't showing what I wanted it to, I just kept telling everyone, just be patient. It's going to happen. I know it. It's happening. Trust me, it's happening. I knew my power and I knew what I truly believed. And I knew that even when things didn't look like anything was happening, I knew the universe was giving me that space and time to create other things that would serve me down the road. When I wrote my book, Unleash Your Inner Goddess, I wasn't working with the amount of clients that I wanted to be. I was trying to manifest 12 weekly clients. And guess what? I only had two. Then I realized the universe knew I couldn't handle more than that, knew that I wanted to write a book, and the passion that I had for writing this book was much deeper than coaching 12 weekly clients at that time. The universe knew that I needed to have time to write the book that I wanted the world to read. So my schedule was clear, with a lot of time to write the message I needed to tell. I wrote Unleash Your Inner Goddess in 5 weeks. I know that doesn't seem like a long time, but I was writing day and night. I was very focused on my outcome. I would get up at 2 a.m. from messages that I would hear our creator of what needed to be written. I invested thousands of dollars in publishing and in advertising, even when there was no money coming in. But I kept believing, and I knew that this creation of mine was the beginning to a very prosperous career. I committed to doing whatever I needed to do, no matter what. No matter what happened, I stayed focused on my end goal. And yes, there were definite bumps in the road, and I went through doubt, but I always came back to my belief. And when I accomplished writing my book, that now became my new version of who I was. And I now had to move into a new after, the new goal, the getting my book to become a #1 bestseller on Amazon. Who would I be? How would I act? I started to live it and to feel it. I had it on my desktop with the gold seal on my book before it even happened. I visioned my book with the #1 next to it. I visioned thousands of people buying it, and I believed it. I knew that I could achieve this on my own, and I knew that even with all the hard work and all the fails, that it was happening. And guess what? I did it. It did happen, and it felt good that I was able to achieve that myself. Because here's the thing, when you live your before, when you change your before and you start living the after before you created the result for it, by the time you create the result for it, you've been living that identity so long that it feels normal. So, my friends, that's what I'm inviting you all to do. I'm inviting you to believe in something that maybe you feel isn't realistic, that maybe is impossible at this time for you, that maybe there is no evidence for it right now, maybe that nobody else believes in. And when you first think of that, it might feel scary to believe in something like that. It may feel scary because what if you fail? But if you plan to fail a few times and you know that failing is part of the process, then when you do, it won't matter. You will know that it's normal and everyone goes through this. And that doesn't define you as a person. But what it does create in you is a passionate go getter, someone that won't stop until you reach your goal, going after your dreams, no matter what anyone thinks or says. I do want to point out it's much more important what you commit to believing than whether you achieve it or not in the time frame you're wanting to. It's about enjoying your goal all the way up to the point where you do achieve it. Believing hard, enjoying the process, feeling it, talking about it with everyone, family and friends, putting it out there. The more you talk about it, the more you will believe it. Your mind will literally start to believe whatever you tell it if you talk about it enough. And it will happen because you will start to really take action toward whatever it is you're wanting to create. So I want you to ask yourself, what are you using as an excuse not to believe? What do you need to change your mind in order not to give in to the not believing? If believing your goal is the most sacred thing, the most important thing, knowing that you have to do this to reach your goals, then you have to practice it. And if you question, how am I going to achieve it? How am I going to get there? That's when you trust. Trust in yourself. Trust in your creator that the answers will come. Meditate. Ask your pendulum. Connect to your intuition, to your higher self. The answers will come. They always do. Be still and listen. Become aware of the signals and to the most beautiful voice that you will ever hear. Listen to the words that are being spoken to you and then move toward your goal. Take the action needed to take. Keep your mind set on that goal no matter what. I mean, many of us are able to believe in things that don't have conditions, right? Some of us believe in God, our creator, in universal energy, a higher power, no matter what. Some of us believe in Buddha or in Jesus. And with that faith, you so strongly believe in them without conditions. So, what if believing in something didn't have conditions? We don't have to limit ourselves. We can choose what we will believe in no matter what. And notice when you believe in something, no matter what, notice the certainty, the security it gives you. Maybe I don't know much, but I know that I'm going to do whatever it takes. I know that I'm committed to believing in it, no matter what anyone says. I will not quit. I will not change my mind. I will not make excuses. And the more you commit to something, the more action you will want to take to prove it true. And the more you will ignore all the evidence shown to you that it isn't happening. But it won't even matter. That evidence won't matter. It won't be relevant. It won't be important to you because you believe in yourself and you believe in your dreams. So, my friends, how committed are you to believing? How hard are you believing in your dreams? The harder you believe, the less hustling you will have to do. Because the harder you believe, the more calm you will be, the less hurried you will be to create the result because you know it's coming. You will feel a sense of peace, of contentment, knowing it's on its way. It's in the mail. It's already been shipped, and you're waiting for it to arrive. That is how the commitment to believing works. And I want you to practice believing in the thing you want, in the belief that you need to believe in, and thinking in that way. It takes practice, my friends, like everything else. You have to teach your subconscious that this is your reality now. This is how I've been able to create everything that I've ever wanted in my life. And it's how you've created all the results you've already created. Think about it. Every amazing thing that we have in our world today is because of someone's mind that created it, because of a thought, an idea, because we imagined something that didn't yet exist. We did something we had never done before. That's what makes us evolve and move forward as humans. So here's my assignment for you all. I want you to start believing hard in whatever it is you want to believe in and to keep believing no matter what, because what truly matters the most is committing yourself to believing in it. By the way, if you're enjoying listening to this podcast, you have to check out my certification program. It's a 6-month coaching program where we take all this material that we talk about and we apply it. We take it to the next level and we study it. You are going to go through an incredible transformation. You're going to love yourself like you never have before. Just go to www.thelifecoach.academy to enroll. I would love to have you in class with me. Thank you all for listening to the Manifesting Formula, and thank you for spreading the word to everyone you know. Have a beautiful day wherever you are in the world, sending you all so much love, peace, and abundance. And if no one has told you today, I love you. See you next week. Bye. My friends, have you signed up for the new course that I just released? 5 Steps to Attracting Whatever You Want? If you haven't already, you should. There is so much amazing content and the value of this course is incredible. Once you sign up, you can take the course at your own pace. And there's no time limit to how long the course is yours. It's yours forever. So that means you can go back to it as often as you feel as a refresher to keep reminding yourself what you need to practice. There are 6 modules with 42 lessons. There's a lot of amazing content for you, videos, worksheets, and fun assignments. So my friends, if you haven't signed up, do it. You'll be so happy you did. Just go to www.thelifecoach.academy and click on the course to start today. If you're interested in signing up for our coach certification course, you can access that course there as well. Our coach certification course is hands down one of the best certification courses out there. Just head on over to our website at www.thelifecoach.academy. What you are going to learn is going to blow your mind.